Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Devin Haney's pound for pound number one. Look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. In showbiz, the adult has come out with a pound for pound list stating that Devin the Dream Haney is pound for pound number one in boxing after his controversial win over Vasily Lomachenko. Now, this is one of the dumbest pound for pound lists I've ever seen. This is actually the worst pound for pound list I've ever seen. I mean, this guy has women on the same list as men, which doesn't make any sense. And he has Devin Haney shooting to the number one spot over a performance like that. Makes no sense at all. So let me break down this moron really quick. So Devin the Wet Dream Haney, he gets a controversial victory over Vasily Lomachenko where the entire boxing world sees that he lost. The only people that believe Devin Haney won this fight are Devin Haney fans. That's it. Anybody outside of Devin Haney fans do not believe Devin Haney won this fight. Let's just be honest and unbiased about it. And this fight is so controversial that Vasily Lomachenko's team is appealing the result. So you want to shoot a guy to pound for pound number one over a controversial victory that's being appealed? Absolutely not. And we already know this is not Devin Haney's best performance at all. A performance where the guy was hurt multiple times throughout the fight. A performance where the guy was getting controlled the entirety of the fight. So at the end of the day, a performance where a guy got outlanded throughout the fight. So how is he pound for pound number one after this performance? And Vasily Lomachenko didn't come into this fight a world champion. This wasn't a unification fight for Devin Haney. That's what it is. So how is he number one pound for pound over this controversial win? You don't get elevated on a pound for pound list for a controversial fight. Period. Secondly, when you look at it, what is Devin Haney's best win outside of that? What's his best win? George Kambosos, who is a D-level fighter at best. So if you want to say, well, you know, Devin Haney is undisputed, that makes no sense because when you look at the pound for pound list, you have Canelo Alvarez, who's a 4-weight world champion and currently undisputed. He's done more than Devin Haney and has a better resume. Why is Devin Haney above him? Makes no sense. Oslander Usyk, who's a 2-weight world champion, former undisputed, currently unified world champion, has an elite, non-controversial win against Anthony Joshua, 2 of them, and yet he's done more than Devin Haney, yet Devin Haney's above him as well. I mean, look at it. Terrence Bud Crawford, 3-weight world champion, current WBO champion. I mean, this guy was former undisputed at 140, and yet Devin Haney is somehow above him as well. I mean, look at Inouye, 3-weight world champion, former undisputed, yet once again, Devin Haney is above him as well. So you can say it's because he's undisputed because you have all these undisputed guys that have won undisputed and conquered multiple weight classes who've done more than Devin Haney. So how is Devin Haney number one? His resume is ass juice. So it can't be that. In his win over Vasily Lomachenko, most people didn't even consider him a pound-for-pound fighter at the time Devin Haney fought him. And at the end of the day, that fight was even controversial. So how is Devin Haney number one pound-for-pound? I mean, this is why nobody takes Showbiz the Adult serious. The guy's a clown, and he claps his ass cheeks for views. Because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.